How old is Gavin at this time?
I have no idea, actually. For the record. Actually, the victim kind of ordered the defendant to do him in. A few days before it happened, the victim sent a letter ordering his own murder.
Seriously?
That's called assisted suicide, I thought. The defendant did what was asked of him and shot the old man in the forehead. I don't know if you call it murder. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Who knows? The bullet was fired from the pistol found at the scene. No doubt about it. And the pistol definitely belonged to the old man, sir.
What? You're saying the victim ordered his own shooting? Those are the facts. I have here the letter in question. Nice handwriting. Very unusual indeed. Although, could such a thing as a letter really cause one to pull the trigger, I wonder? I believe the answer to that question can be found at the end of the letter. Ah, you cannot refuse it, and we both know the reason why. Detective Gumshoe, can you explain this to the court?
Unfortunately, even the defendant won't say a peep about that bit, sir.
One thing bothers me about this. Why didn't he just say 11? Why have him come at 11:05 without some specific reason? The devil's in the details, Air Attorney. Well, was there some reason? As it turns out, there was. Every night, for a half an hour, starting at 11 o'clock, the victim, Magnifico Amari, was given an IV. An IV? There it is in the picture, off to the side of the bed. At 11 o'clock, the doctor would come to set up the IV. 30 minutes later, he would come back for an empty bag. This happened every night without fail. So that was the only time they could meet without the chance of an untimely interruption. During his IV. Very well, shall we begin? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you would. You don't need to read stuff when I'm doing cross-examination, okay? What's this reason he couldn't refuse, I wonder? He could have at least mentioned it to me. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Jeez, I don't know what to do. Okay, let me check the court record. How old?
Hang it.
I can't do the profile. Fail.
Oh yeah, that's right. The game is not like the second and third one. You can't look at the profiles when you're cross-examining.
Really what happened? It's ordering his own murder. Okay, press that. I guess. How can you be so sure?
Hey, you gotta learn to stop relying on people to do all your thinking for you, pal. Learn to think for yourself. Get that noggin cranking.
You feel like that's a concept of questioning, detective.
First, we got this letter. It says, shoot in the forehead, loud and clear.
I can see that, but I still wouldn't do it.
Well, maybe you need to grow yourself a backbone, pal.
You failed to grasp the concept of shooting people is bad, detective.
We also found the defendant's pistol at the scene.
Traces of gunpowder residue shows that it had been fired recently. Well, Mr. Wright? As far as I can tell from looking at this photo, there seems to be no issue with the prosecution's claim. The photo. Maybe there's something in there I can use. So they're saying...
Yeah, there's something quite obvious in there.
So they're saying the defendant shot the victim in the forehead? I think there's a hole in the prosecution's argument. Clearly mistaking more. Shot something else.
Come on. Shot something else. Yes.
Looking at this photo, another possibility occurs to me. How can no one see that? Jeez. Yes? What does the letter tell us? That the defendant had a reason he couldn't refuse his teacher wishes. Yeah, that's you.
Bingo, pal. That's why the defendant popped him one in the forehead.
Oh, the defense disagrees. You see, the defendant had another choice he can make.
Objection!
What? You can prove that with this photo? I can prove he had a choice, yes? The defendant might have fired like he was ordered, but he didn't shoot the victim's forehead. Well, let's hear what you're thinking, Mr. Wright. If he did shoot the victim's forehead, what did the defendant shoot?
I wonder. The IV.
Now what? She said the clown doll is creepy. I'm sorry. The clown doll? Take a closer look. See? It's been shot in the forehead too. Aw, there's a hole in his forehead. Yes, and a hole in the prosecution's claim!
Objection!
Ha, and I suppose you have a reason as to why he shoot the clown doll? He didn't just shoot the doll, he shot the doll's forehead. Nice aim, I guess. His forehead?
Well, if you put the gun straight up to the forehead, you don't need to aim.
Yeah, you sure. His forehead. Ah! Let's read the orders once more, shall we? You will shoot one shot square in the forehead. Which is exactly what he did. He shot the clown doll square in the forehead. The defense has raised an intriguing possibility. That hole in the clown's forehead. It definitely looks like it was shot. Bailiff, send someone to investigate the matter.
Objection!
I admit, I'm impressed, but I expected nothing less. Still, this doesn't mean he didn't shoot the victim. Perhaps he did have to shoot the forehead as ordered, but the letter says nothing about whose forehead. This was the only way he had to follow his orders without taking a life. The clown is dead. Well, never mind. The bullet hole in the clown's doll's forehead does demand an explanation. It might very well be a clue, yet Prosecutor Gavin is right. It alone does not prove the defendant's innocence. You cannot say for sure the defendant didn't shoot the victim. So sorry, Mr. Wright. How sad it is to see the mighty fall. So cocky. How sad it is to see the novice's overconfidence. He doesn't realize just how big this little hole is going to get. Detective Gumshoe, please take this newfound fact into account as you continue your testimony. Dying? Are you still there?
So what if he shot the clown?
Yeah.
He still shot the victim, pal. So, yeah. What do you say to that?
Objection?
What do you present?
Oh yeah, I can't present anything yet. I didn't have time to get all these before coming in here. This testimony might be the only source of information. Better pay attention and read this letter carefully. The bullet was fired from the pistol found at the scene, no doubt about it. Wait, that's a new sentence, right?
No, that wasn't the new one. That was already there.
Oh, but I should press that. You mean this pistol, the one in the crime scene photo?
That's the one.
That looks very flashy.
It's a funny looking gun, there's no mistaking it.
We compare the bullet taken from the victim's skull with a bullet fired from this gun. The rifling marks on the bullets were a perfect match. So, you verify the murder weapon, in other words.
You bet we did.
So happy.
It's always good to see him happy.
Why so certain?
What pile of sand has your head been stuck in all this time, pal? You never heard of Zack and Valant's quick draw shoot 'em?
Huh? What's that?
One of the defendant's specialities. Zack and Valant stand on either side of a girl. Then they shoot. But the bullets don't hit her. Instead, they hit everything else on stage. This was one of the pistols they used in their show. Got a great design, huh? The kids love it.
Many boys and girls join the police because of that pistol, I hear. You know, that would explain a lot about the police force. So that's sad.
Troop Grammar, that.
Yeah.
Stopped doing that act a while ago. The old man held on to that pistol ever since.
The court would like to see the pistol in question.
You got it, sir. Here she is.
Well, this true is a blast from the past. This whole case is the blast from the past.
You could say that, yeah. It's a stage pistol for magic shows, see? But it can't fire real bullets.
That's dangerous. It looks so much bigger in real life than on TV.
Yeah, but it can only hold one round. By the way, the pistol's firing chamber is empty. And it shows traces of having been fired recently.
So were any fingerprints found on the gun? Unfortunately, no. Of course, the defendant is known for wearing gloves. We might say that the lack of fingerprint is, in fact, a fingerprint of its own. Aha, intriguing point well made. Whoa, 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 not well made, not intriguing. In any case, the court accepts this evidence. Okay, now we have the pistol. My grandchild would
now we can examine it, right?
Yeah, I can do that. My grandchild will get a kick out of seeing this. But now it's time to return to our testimony. The gun fires one real bullet. Marvelly Mars smashed
One
down.
bullet?
Yeah.
Only one bullet. How could it shoot the clown and the victim? If it only has one bullet in it.
Every time I look at pistols, I'm scared it's gonna shoot at me. Alright, should I examine this thing?
Why do you look straight down the barrel of it then?
I don't know, because I'm trying to examine. Can I examine anything?
No, I think that's pretty much.
No, I'm pretty sure you can do something with this.
Maybe it's later on. I don't know.
I feel something.
Oh, there.
If you look closely, you can see how the pistol is made to bend here. It's a one-shot only model, and I guess this bend is where you load it. So, this is the famous Grimari golden gun. They say kids used to love pretending they had one of these. I wonder if they pretended to miss their targets too? Kids these days. Yeah. And this is Manifie's letter. If you can read it. Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it. I'm not going to read it though.
To my beloved student Zach, to you I adjust the task of lowering my life curtain. Come on the 13th, 11:05 p.m. I will ready a gun with which you will shoot one shot square in the forehead. You cannot refuse, and we both know the reason why. Manifie Grimari. Anyway, I'll present this.
Yep. And just cross your fingers, that's right.
The trickiest case often seems the simplest. Prosecutor Gavin, you missed the bullet hole in the clown's forehead. If you hadn't missed that, you might have come to a very different conclusion. Understand?
Yeah, but like I just said, pal. After he shot the clown in the forehead, he went and...
did nothing of the sort to the victim. The pistol proves he could not. The murder weapon? How? It's quite simple, Your Honor. This pistol only holds one bullet at a time.
Ah!
If he had shot the
There's
clown...
no way you could reload it. Ah.
If he had shot the clown in the forehead, he couldn't have shot the victim too.
Again, he could have just reloaded it. I don't know.
The music.
Yarg!
Kind of like... That's not contradicting. That's not even close. All he had to do was reload the pistol after the first shot.
You see? What did I say?
Oh, where did he get the extra bullet? They're not so easy to come by, you know. You're just like, be quiet after that. If you claim the defendant had one ready, then prove to us how he got it. I had a feeling this wasn't over yet. No, the party's just getting started. And I haven't proven anything yet beyond my good looks and sterling record sales. And utter lack of humility. Oh, what's this? It seems that the prosecutor has another witness prepared. Like I said, Air Detective was just a warm-up act. That's just me.
Uh-oh.
Now that the audience has gotten a taste of what's to come, they're ready. Ready for what? For my decisive witness, of course. A witness who you will find can prove one thing for us. That it was Zachariah who shot the victim in the forehead. Very well. We will pause for our 15-minute recess. This might be my lucky break. I'll need that 15 minutes to talk to my client, Zach. Court is adjourned. Are you done now?
So
Yeah.
I guess that's it for
You.
for it. Yeah, to be continued.
For you too, right?
Guess I'm gone. Gumshoe is gone, isn't he? Or
Yeah.
does he come back later?
I don't think he comes back later.
So I guess that's it for me.
That's so sad. You only be in
Yeah.
like 2 videos. I'll miss you.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe another LP.
Maybe. What?
Okay, we will, or I will see you guys in the next time, and
And maybe I'll see you too. Who knows?
yeah. So
I might be back.
So that's all for now. Bye bye.
Bye.
After I save, we.